Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jones. I am a 15-year TCG veteran coming to you live through the powers of the internet, trying to teach you all a little something tonight. Thank you for joining my stream. So, first stream, hit the affiliate status. You know, that's pretty big. So this is the first stream with the affiliate title, so things will be a little bit different for like the long time viewers, guys. You will probably see some ads on there, so do apologize for that. But with the tier 1 sub, with the minimum of the tier 1 sub, you can get ad-free viewing, and if you've got Amazon Prime Gaming, you get a free sub, free tier 1 sub, not the actual sub, but the subscription. So if you use the Prime Gaming feature, you can get that and basically get it for free as long as you've got Amazon Prime. So if you saw Instagram, I had promised we were going to do a fantasy football draft on the stream tonight, but the league that I had tried to set up kind of fell through, so that didn't work out. So we're just going to fall back to Old Reliable tonight and kind of just go from there. So all that, I appreciate the congrats, 19 grains of rice. Appreciate the love heart. So gonna go ahead and get started. Over the weekend, played in a tournament. We won it, obviously, and was able to really kind of just hone in on that, kind of show you what I was playing. Again, you're a regular of the stream, you already know exactly what we went with. We went with TerraBox. We played the Spicy Box combo, and, you know, didn't deviate much from anything. So, we didn't deviate much from anything, and we played this, and it was great. Alright, so deck building tips. Okay. So, in regard to that, what would you want to know? Like, where to start? Or just whatever. So, if you can tell me that, I can definitely help you a little bit better with it. But, basically, like with this, you know, all I wanted to do is just use Crispin. Crispin's going to let me look for 2 basic energy cards of different types. That's the keyword. Different types. And then I'm going to attach them to one Pokemon and put an energy in my hand. And then it all kind of like goes along with this. When Terra Pokemon, when it's attached to a Terra Pokemon, that attack costs 1 energy less. The energy can be of any type. So that's kind of cool. And then I'm basically just using that with this guy, this guy, this guy, which I need to change that real quick. I got the full art in mail, so I can take this regular art one out. So, yeah. So that's what I'm sitting with right now. So basically, we played this first round. We got what's called the bye, and basically, like when you have the bye, you don't play anybody, and they have those for when you have when you just have like an odd number of players in the tournament. So I got the first round bye, didn't do anything, which is good. Like buys aren't bad because, well, they are and they aren't, but they can just give you a time to either feel really good about your deck choice or mentally prepare yourself for making poor decisions. In this case, it was like, you know what, this isn't so bad. The field was pretty favorable for me. So I did that. And then round 2, I played against Dragapult Charizard and beat that. The guy played Shaman, so that stopped my torrential pump attack. So I couldn't snipe the bench, but played around it, Came out of the win, played Miraidon in round 3, and then I played against Flareon round 4, and beat those pretty good. So right now, you know, we're sitting with 3 out of 4 first place finishes for league challenges. The official cap for them is 4. So basically what that means is that Pokemon will recognize your 4 best finishes for a league challenge and a league cup, and whatever place you got, you know, counts towards your world championship invite. And the world system is really messed up, and I've talked about this before. A lot of other people have talked about it. I'm not going to get too much into it. But basically, it's this whole thing of they're going to take the top 125 players of the North American region, which, you know, is where I live. And that's about it. And it's not a matter of, oh, I get there, I'm good. You have to stay in the top 125, and they've taken a lot away from being able to play and get your invite from the local level. It's, you know, they want you going on the road. And, you know, it's possible, but it's also very expensive. So, very proud still to have 3 first place finishes and league challenges under my belt. I'm definitely going to want to try to get to more league cups and try to work on those finishes. Alright, so I think it's what I'm playing tonight. Play some Raging Bolt. That's what we do. Pick back up where we left off last time we were playing with the Raging Bolt. Let's see what they're playing. Also, by the way, got a new mic. So we got a new mic, and if you didn't notice earlier, we had a new what you call it? A new overlay and interface for the chat. Yeah, that's totally fine. I'll 1v1 you. Let's just hope they don't. Setup could basically be just about anything at this point, but we'll see it. Yeah. Oh. Part of me though that's like, should grab Ditto, but if they've got this, they're probably trying to go for Raging Bolt. It's hard to say. I think what I'm doing is I'm just gonna play it safe and just set the bench up. Treat and erode them. And then we keep Raging Bolt pocketed. Well, no. Maybe I should. So we'll see. So we'll just pass, see what happens. We'll play Buddy Poppin'. Oh, okay. So we're playing against Kelder. Alright. That's kind of cool. Well, that's kind of bad. That's not good. Mostly just because Raging Bolt hates single prize decks. And now we gotta try to figure out how to shut this guy down. I bet, you know, I think we could probably go... Yeah, we could definitely go we definitely want to use Baby Bolt, but Cornerstone's also going to be really good in this match too, because the Conkeldor that this guy evolves into has an ability, and our Cornerstone Ogerpon has this thing that says if you have an ability, you can't do damage to it. So I think that's what we're gonna do. That's cool, but not ideal. So we'll take a prize. Not what I'm looking for. So let's see what happens. Not what I'm looking for. So they use Dunsparce's Runaway Draw, draws 2 cards, and it shuffles itself back in the deck. Put down Fezandipity to see more cards. And just like that, they've got a lot. So there's an Arven, that's probably going to be a rare candy, or something with a TM Evo. So that's, alright, so Binding Mochi, Nest Ball. This is going to tell us a lot about what they have and what they're trying to do. There's the Ancient Capsule, Ultra Ball. The fun, it just seems like they're drawing everything right now. That Ultra Ball's either going to be active or it's going to go into that Dunsparce. I can't see what that is. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. The guy had the nuts. Okay, so he actually doesn't have an ability, so Cornerstone's gonna be bad. Yeah, there's nothing to do with that. I'm just gonna take that loss. So yeah, you just joined us. I just took a fat loss right on the face. You know what? You probably don't win very often, so kick rocks. Yeah, that didn't feel good. I'd like to play this if I could. So there we go. Alright, so that's actually much better. That is for me, definitely. That's probably a setup deck. I just gotta remember to make sure to take these emotes off. 'Cause it's so annoying when they like try to emote on me. Yeah, so we actually got a really good start here. And then if we go first or second, this actually could be really good. If anything, we just try to see. Alright, so we're going. Alright, so playing Gardevoir, okay. So we are going first. Get Rotom down. Make sure we got everything we're gonna need. This, grab this, obviously. This is cool, this is good. A lot of what I'm looking for is just to make sure that I've got these, because these are gonna be great early game. We really don't want to play the big Raging Bolt. Playing against this, like I want to try to keep like a single prize bench like as long as I possibly can. Alright, that's even better. Alright, so I'm just gonna do that. That's actually a really strong turn right there for us. Being able to set up, not being able to attack those is gonna hurt, but now we just gotta wait and see what they do. So, opponent starts Screamtail, Monkey Dory. Haven't seen. Alright, so there's Earthen Vessel, got a bit of energy. Tossing the Devo. This is most likely the list that won Worlds. So it doesn't surprise me like if they play that, which is fine. That's a fine list. But it's one of those things though too, like if you're playing in a tournament and everything, it's definitely beneficial to know what those lists are and like what their counts are, because you probably will play a handful of people playing lists like that. So like it's gonna be interesting to see how like if anything changes next week, like in the next coming weeks, because there's 2 regionals. There's one in Mexico and then there's the one in Pittsburgh that I'm going to. So it'll be interesting to see how they change. They grab a TM Devo. That's an interesting choice there. Just to throw that away. So either they got the Evo in hand, or they're just trying to grab it off the draw. So we'll see what happens here. That should be that's a Ralts. If they don't get another Ralts, we just okay, they're gonna have them. No big deal. Can't have my cake and eat it too. We're still good. We're still good. You're definitely still good. And they go ahead and scoop. Alright, that's big. Yeah. Guys' deck is flashy. It's the live lets people live out their fantasy of playing max rarity. I don't. Typically, like when I play, like the way like my decks are is like the way they are in real life. So, and I do that just because I don't want people like if you go to a tournament, like you'll see some people who like lay their whole deck out for everybody in the tournament to see. But then like if you have the phone version of this coming up, like I just pull this up and I just like put it in, because if I've got this set up exactly how my cards are in real life, then basically what it's gonna do is make it easier for me to fill out, instead of having to lay everything out for all of like my opponents and everybody to see. So like Chad Bolt's like that, all the Terra boxes are like that, Grimmsnarl's like that, Boats and Pillows is like that. I hate the internet, it's the same thing. Sheen's Revenge. Yeah, all of these decks are basically the exact copies of cards that I have in person. So further am I? I'm still a ways to go. These things be slow. Yeah, I think I will go first. Mostly because that way it gives me a chance to set up the owls quicker. Very well could be. See what happens there. See another Conkelder deck. Could be Roy Moon. The end of Dustfall. This is different. Okay. Another Conkelder. Crazy. It's also interesting to note too that they did not get another, didn't get another timber down. So that is definitely something to pay attention to. Let's go ahead and grab this. Still got an energy. Still gotta wait out too. They try to bring up Noctowl, so I still got ways. I still got outs, so we're pretty good right now. So they bump it, no big deal. Oh, dude, I got Shane. Okay. That's cute. So again, now that we're on a better footing, the way that we're gonna have to beat this deck is make sure that we're taking prizes every single turn. And then if they take a 2-prizer, take a 2-prizer. So we gotta make sure we take 2 prizers. If we can get this guy down, we're gonna attack this for a turn. Although I don't know if they have a lot of stadiums left. They've played 2 Artisans, so I think they're pretty much cooked on that. Alright, so there's that. They don't have an energy since... What? Wow. Lack the energy. I don't know. It doesn't. That's crazy. Struggling special edition. makes sense why they put the dust wall down there. Yeah, it is pretty crazy. They're about to go like 23. They've got everything we need. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Alright, cool. What the heck is this music? That's better. Alright, let's see. So basically what I could do... Wow, they just got everything at this point. We gotta go past this guy. Town store, that's cute. Love that for me. Did I throw away turret? Hope and pray. Alright, guys, thoughts and prayers. Let's see what we can do here. Thoughts and prayers. Because we still have 8 events bars to try to draw out of. So there's a Dusk Ball. Here's the hoping they don't have their own Blood Moon or anything like that to draw out of. If we can avoid a supporter, we win. What's that? Obviously, everything. No, we already shuffled. Let's see what they got. Ah, called it. I freaking knew it. I knew it. Oh, man. That's so stupid. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Be right back, guys. Yeah, the mic's been muted. Yeah, it was muted. I forgot to unmute it when I came back. Yeah, you're gonna need to run that back. But yeah. So, still got the prediction going. Who's gonna figure this out? Now, the real question is who's gonna win this one. Yeah, I have a feeling Amble's gonna win that one, but like it's just kind of interesting, like how like you're gonna let me go first? How flattering. Oh man, that's hot garbage. Don't hate this, but I don't love it either. Put that down just so you don't knock me out. Go from here. Boost evolution. As long as it acts fine, as long as I'm trying to play it. So I could go one of two ways. Here. Don't want to do that, but I'm gonna have to. Alright, I'm about to teach you a little thing about itchy pollen. Although I feel like at the same time too, I should have evolved more. And just for the reminders that Itchy Pollen says that my opponent cannot play item cards, so makes it a little bit more difficult for him there. Yeah, we're sitting pretty good. Grand tree. Alright. You know, I'm honestly disappointed that you play Sylveon. some pretty decent little turn there. I'll be able to use items though, so it's not ideal for us, but I'll take it. I'm either going to see a Crispin or I'm going to see an Ignition Energy. Super puts away one dark energy back in the deck, sits at a 2-card hand. Now I'm at a point too where it's like I really don't need to do anything. Like I can kind of just sit here on this and just chill. So the real question now is yeah, I went Dusknoir. I think Dusknoir is probably the better choice there. I don't want to give him any cards. Either way, I'm pretty proud of this. This way just ensures that the 6E that's already on Zoroark doesn't get touched. So, take these 3 prizes here, and then we'll that's where my Poffins went. Crazy. Although I gotta admit that Grand Tree is actually very surprising. Was not expecting that. Mind Jack will do decent damage. I think that's pretty much about like where it starts and stops. 150, but it still won't be enough to knock out Dragapult. So unless like Rice has another Pokemon down. Into Sweet Balls into Espeon. Did you pull that, or did that come with the playing the rewards letter? Alright, man. Appreciate you jumping in, dude. Hope you feel better. Hey Ava, what's going on? Alright, so I gotta literally. Alright, there we go, we got it. So we have Monk. Adrenabrain. Adrenabrain's gonna let us take 30 off this guy. We're gonna put it here. I'm gonna go Phantom Dive and knock him out. Instead of waste my rewards on it. I'm selling so hard right now. No, it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm sorry to hear that your friend's still being mean to you. But, you know, that's typical friendship there. Yeah. So I guess going back to like the original point at the beginning of the stream about deck advice. So if I'm playing the deck that you're playing, okay? I'm just gonna pull this up. I'm just gonna pull. So this is actually what I would do. All right. So I'm gonna learn you guys something. Okay. So I'm gonna learn you something. The way this is gonna work. Let's see if I can pull this up. Pull this up, yeah. Alright, so basically what you would want to do, okay, and I'm just showing you guys this right now because this is a good launching point, okay. I feel like the biggest mistake I made in that match was discarding my Dark Energy with that Ultra Ball. Yeah, it really could, especially like if you didn't have a way to bring it back. So, Alright, so anyways, after that, so back to that, definitely going to plug this in, guys. Amazon Prime, you get Prime Gaming, you get the free Tier 1 sub, and that'll get you free ad break. But again, it's an unused Prime feature that a lot of people don't know that they have, that you can, gonna do that. So anyways, welcome back. Anyways, like I was saying, what I would do is if you're going to commit to trying to play like an Eevee deck like that, let me show you one that's a little bit better. One that this thing decides to work. I have no idea what you're talking about. So anyways, like this. So Flareon EX, this is actually kind of like what you want to do, and this is a little bit more competitive, but if you still wanted to go the route with the Umbreon and everything, I think this would be a good archetype to follow. So what you're going to end up doing, you know, is you'll have the Noctowls and everything, and then you're going to still have the Eevees, but what will change is the evolutions. You won't play Flareon, you won't play Leafeon, you'll play Sylveon, and you'll play whatchamacallit, Umbreon. Now, there's other ones. There's that. These are all the in-person ones. Here's another one, Owen Dalgard. This is pretty good. Got 7th in Portland this past season with it. Gumtax, I don't apologize for that. Like, you gotta understand, like, it's a good, eating in class is a good way to get food taken away from you. Ask anybody that's came before you, they will tell you the same thing. So there's that. So I would definitely try to think like with that is I would use like Flareon, Leafeon with the owls to be able to try to get more cards that you needed. Yeah, so basically right now these are the 16 most popular decks in the game, and Gholdengo being the first. But yeah. If you got a way to send me a deck list, I'll look at it. I don't think sending it in chat would be the best, but if you got a way to do it, send it to send it to Jones _ TCG _. Send it on any one of those and I can look at it and pull it up. Should have built it online. So I would always check this and see what's going on. Let's see what's going on with tournaments. Upcoming tournaments. The 13th, Frankfurt and Monterrey. Crazy. You can send it to any one of those. You can send it to the Instagram, send it to the Twitter. If you're in the Jones's Gym Discord, it's on there. And you are just living a dangerous life. That's what that is. You are living a dangerous life. Yeah, but anyways, so we'll do that. Go back to playing. TMI, but okay. So I hate how, like, aggressive Duolingo is. Like, I have a 160-something day Duolingo streak going on, and it's like, the closer you get to midnight, it starts practically screaming at you. Yeah, so hold on, I'm gonna mute my mic real quick and do this. Okay, this stuff's like too easy to like not leave unmuted. So here we go. Jones learning Spanish.
Hola, soy Juan. Esta es mi película favorita. Es muy interesante y divertida. Es muy interesante y divertida.
Was asking if the movie was boring. Nope, it's not. So it was interesting. His favorite. Hold on. Yep, definitely. Gotta be, especially at the school that I work at, gotta be bilingual. Alright, so now that Duolingo is done having its little hissy fit, I can get back to the important things. Discord. I can put it up right here for you real quick. Yeah, you see it right there. Alright, so anyways. I guess I can do this. I'll just build it live. Alright. Let's see. We got Eevee. Obviously, want to use this one. That I don't know what to tell you. I guess maybe just pick your friends better. Hey Eric, thanks for jumping in, man. Yeah, I kind of use the Instagram stream just to kind of like pull people into trying onto this one. Yeah, let's see what you got. Alright, so you got 2 Sylveon. So you got 2 of those. Everybody that's jumping in, help a viewer with their deck list. So 2 Zoroark. So you got 2 of those. Yeah, they're kind of both about the same. Yeah, they're basically the same. One's not better than the other. Yeah, I try to keep good music on here. Instead of just like the music that I hear on the Pokemon game. Okay, I see. You know what? I see what you're trying to do now. So, what you're gonna have to do, like, just honest, is get rid of this. Like, this is cool, but, like, it's not gonna be the thing. Because, like, the way that you've got this set up, you want to use this. You want to use Sylveon. Would you bubble out a Elite Challenge? So, yeah, so I think kind of like what you want to do is you want to start with this. And you're going to want to just kind of use Magical Charm. And use that in tandem with Monkey Dory. Okay. Because Monkey Dory is going to move the damage off. And this guy's going to put the damage. And this guy's going to like be able to like heal and do things like with that. So then we got one of these. Do that. Nippity, because Nippity just draws more. Then you want Fan Rotom. Put 2 Fan Rotom. And we're gonna go Hoot Hoot. So this is what you kind of want to look at as far as like just things to use. Actually, no, I'm gonna go to 4. And we'll come back to that. Actually, no. I'm gonna go 3. And it's Herald. That's what you do. We got 3 Enchanted Orb. Obviously, Sparkling Crystal. Grab these. Stretcher. There it is. We got 2 of these. Counter catcher in there. Energy switch. Yeah, maybe we do play glass puppet. Yeah, I think that might be the play. We do that. Alright, David. Thanks for jumping in. So, Alright, so I think this is probably what we could do. Now, this isn't foolproof. This is me. Yeah, so basically like this. I think you could really use this as kind of like a way to, I guess you could use this as a start, and then kind of go from there. Let's just take it out. Let's see. Use it in casual. Let's see what happens. It's not too bad either. I mean, like, honestly, like, with it, like, you get, like I said, like, you get a free, like, Twitch sub. If you do it. But that's, like, the lot of thing about it, too, is, like, a lot of people don't know it. Like, I was telling somebody about the other day, and they're like, oh, my account does that? And they're like, yeah, your account does do that. You do have a free one on that. Yo, this is, man, I don't really know. This is something this is basically something a viewer sent in. They're like, hey, can you help me with this? So we're trying to make it better. So we're gonna try it out in casual bracket before we even try to put it on the ladder. Yeah. I just sit closer to it. That's mostly what I'm gonna do. What is it? Honestly, I think it's more of just like Umbreon, like Sylveon. So we're just trying to make something out of that, which isn't bad. Yeah, it's like kind of like how my first deck was. My first deck was literally Umbreon, Espeon, with like Aggron in it. I think what we were trying to do is make it to where the strategy of it was basically you sit behind Sylveon GX and just use the first attack. Yeah, that's not a bad way to do it. pick up Fez, and then I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna assault these guys. So I think probably what we do is we drop the Umbreon count down to maybe like just 1. And then probably what we'll do then is go to like 3 Sylveon. Not only that too, that second attack actually kind of goes hard. I mean, Onyx, you discard all the energy and take a prize card. It's not bad. It's a great way to close the game out. So even like as a 1-of, it's not bad. Like obviously it's a fluff card, but it's not too bad that you couldn't like just put it in there as a 1-of. Just to see what happens.
Also, I really love the guy sitting here playing a meta deck, like a legit tournament deck, in the casual ladder. I don't know if anybody else has caught on to that, but bringing Molten War into the casual ladder is kind of a scummy thing to do. Just saying.
So that dust swirl over there is kind of concerning. Well, I think too with it, what you could do, in all honesty, is like, you could play it with Blast Trumpet, and now that you got In's plan, I think that actually makes a case where you could play it. Oh, there's Sparkling Crystal, so we got that at our disposal. You know, I totally forgot to put Boss's Order in here. Oh man, that's rough. Let's put Boss's Order. Water in hand. Catches this. And then I'm going to use this Moon Mirage. And then this is going to be good too, because then, assuming they're going to bring up a Dragapult, I can confuse the Dragapult. Glass Trumpet does change it up, but it's hard to pull up late game from my experience. I do want to try the combo for other decks though, maybe in Terra Box. Yeah, it is pretty cute in Terra Box. I've tried it. Like it a lot, actually. But even then, just like Glass Trumpet, even without In's plan, is really strong. Because you go like Glass Trumpet, Energy Switch. It kind of gets more mileage out of it as opposed to like the In's plan. And that's like In's plan Glass Trumpet works a lot better in decks where like the version of like Terra Box that doesn't have the owls and stuff in it. It's just like the different forms of Ogre Pawn with the masks. Man, I'm just trying to play the game. That's just what I'm trying to do right now. Again, not trying to play this optimally. I'm looking just to try to like see what the kinks of this deck are. Pretty much just a chill guy. It's going fine. It's going fine. Things are going fine. I've just been mostly just a lot of like practicing for Pittsburgh, trying to get a list down for that. So I forgot to put Boss's order in here. So we gotta figure out where to put that. I'm gonna drop an Umbreon. Yeah, so we're trying to cook at least. Trying to cook. So I think this might actually be a little bit better. I love it, like when people send me stuff and I'm like, I can barely understand it. Wild. Yeah, so anyways, so what I think is probably what you would do, kind of like what we were talking about earlier, is you would just only play one of these. Like if you really wanted to play it, just play one of these. And then use it kind of like how you saw me use it. Play 3 of these. This is going to be your main attacker. You've got Rotom for the search to get all the EVs. Well, not that one, but like these and these. The only thing I probably would change is like I'd drop that and then I'd play around with the energies. Now, another card that I would consider too, if I did this, is I would do I would play this. I would play Briar. I would try to play Briar. And try to do that. So that would be something you could probably also consider as well, because like if your opponent has exactly 2 prize cards, and since your main attacker is a Terra Pokemon, you very well could put yourself in a position to take 1 more prize card. So there's that. Yeah. So that is, so that's just something you could do with it. I can definitely send you the list later, so you can start playing around with it. So there's that. Anyways, back to work. Let's see what we can do here. so we get the coin flip going. We'll see what happens here with that. So we start a single Mordrim. Thankfully, we both mulligan. So there's that. What is up with everybody playing Kincaid? You know, this is what I'm doing. We're gonna go check a limitless after this. Something's up. Something is definitely up, and I don't like it. Like, is it one of these things of like, where are people possibly hyping up Conkelder for like Frankfurt and Monterey? Oh, this one plays Pidgeot. So we played like 3 variants tonight. Well, 2 variants. We played 2 with the Dunsparce, and now we're playing one with Pidgeot. So this is interesting. Don't need that. It's practically a dead card. I could do that. Research. Grab that so that way they don't benefit off of it. Let's probably grab the other key in the Evo just to get it out of my hand. Do this. Alright, appreciate it, Rice. Thanks for joining in, sticking that stream, man. Alright, so there's the first Conkelder. Probably enough their deck doesn't play a lot of abilities, so it kind of is, yeah, it's gonna be kind of a weird matchup for us. They 2-shot us, we 1-shot them, so as long as we're keeping up the abilities, we should be fine. So they don't bump the stadium. We gotta get rid of the Pidgeot. That's gonna be the big one. Grabbed everything but what I wanted. Also, like, I consistently, like, always prize, like, the second Grimmsnarl. Like, anytime I play this deck on stream, It's without fail. That sucker is getting prized. At this point now, we're like, I need to just start like playing like 3 Grim style and just say it is what it is. Got this guy here. Very well easily see him like playing down. I'm trying to take a single prizer off the bench just to try to keep up the prize trade. Yeah, 'cause, like, oddly enough, they don't one-shot me. So that's like where things get neat. It's like they don't one-shot me. Math gets interesting with Mochi, that's for sure. Well, if they've got Mochi, yeah, they one-shot me. Oh, I die in between turns. Yeah, I die in between turns with poison, yeah. So... Pidgeot. Let's see what happens. Candy, Elder. So actually, alright, sweet. And then I die. Turns to my own shroud. Cool. Love that. That was stupid. I should have just played Marlin. That was dumb. That was dumb. Okay, so we gotta figure something out here. Okay, so... I'm at this point now where I'm starting to think that, like, honestly, people are playing this just because... Alright. Because there's no coincidence that, like, I'm running into the same thing unless, like, there's playtesting circles out there that are legitimately trying this. Okay, so here we go. 21st. And this is what we saw earlier, where they have the Dunsparce, and they have it with the Careless Jungle, Gravity Mountain, and then they have the A-Spec as the enriching energy. So that is kind of like what we're seeing now with the Blood Moon, like we made the read. So it seems so far basically what it is people saw this and just started hyping it up and playing it. There's an Azuro, there's a Terrabox, 2/2 drop, shame on you. Crazy. 1 Yep, there it is. Third place. Zelda Color's Tenacity. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Like, having to do a limitless check here. Because it was like, I've played nothing but like Conkelders all night. And I'm like, this is getting kind of weird. So I had to figure out what was going on. Because like before, like you would maybe just like play that like once in a blue moon. But now, I mean, let's like look at it. Let's see, like third place finish. You know, pretty simple. It's gonna see a lot of cards. We saw at one point where it was like they had like 23 cards in their deck, or not 23 cards in their deck. They had 23 cards in their hand, and just had everything. So it's like 4 rare candies, so they're always gonna hit. 4 Hilda, 4 Color's Tenacity. Like they're just trying to draw. That's crazy. And then what was that battle on this side? Yeah. So it's only 2 of them. That's what's crazy. There's only 2 of them. Some guy played that in a cup here. Cool stuff, and he got top cut. Yeah, it really does. So after the ad break, we'll talk more about it. Because I think it makes a lot of sense to play it. Yeah, so I think that's what we'll do. So yeah, we're going to basically go to an ad here in a little bit, and then we'll look at this. So we'll do that. All right. So, anyways, gonna wrap this up. All right. Yeah. Alright, so anyways, welcome back, guys. So like I was saying before the break, we got 2 of them. We got one that did 3rd, we got one that did 36. El Rey is basically saying a guy in his area had played it in a cup and made top cut, but it makes a lot of sense. So I'm gonna look at the one that got 3rd. Alright, let's look at his flashes. Okay. So this is pretty much like what I thought it would be. Okay, this is pretty much what I thought it would be. It wins against this, as you saw. Random jank. Hits it. And seeing like what it does is like right here. What it does. Here, pretty much all of its wins, it just hits really good numbers. Now, what I would love to see is how does it play into Goldango, because that's the thing that I think that probably of why someone would play it. Jesus. Been a long day, long day. Is that somebody would play it because of that. They would play it because it does hit the numbers. It one-shots everything in this deck. It definitely one-shots everything in this deck. This deck. This deck too. The numbers. This though doesn't surprise me. Just because of just the nature of that deck. That does not surprise me. So I think it's like very matchup favorable. Let's see what happened here. Alright, so they did lose. They beat Ziggurar. Lost the lead. Beat Hydra Apple. Lost the Hop Zacian. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. So I think it's very matchup dependent. I mean, only... I don't know. I think you definitely need to have a plan against it. Like, if people are going to start playing it more, especially with, like, the way it seems like they're going to be playing it. Like, if that's all they've played against all night on the ladder, then it definitely shapes deck decisions and deck choices. So, it is what it is. Try this again. I think I got about maybe 2 or 3 more games in me before I gotta call it a night. Going on a little over 2 hours. Appreciate everybody that's stuck with me tonight. Everybody that's chatted, anybody that's added any donations or anything to it. So, there we go. And then we're going to be back. Stream will be back on Sunday, or this Sunday evening. All of you guys that don't watch the NFL. I was originally supposed to draft a, said it earlier, I was originally supposed to draft a fantasy league tonight, but there was just no, didn't get enough interest in it, so that fell apart. This isn't too bad. I just hope I don't get item locked. That's gonna be the thing to remember. Yeah, I'm not getting item locked. See what happens here. I kind of already know what I'm going to do. Whatever I top deck in Boss's Order is going to get thrown away for a Grimmsnarl. Oh, the go. Owls. I just said the owls. Ioner. Jeez, I apologize for yawning. Okay, so this is probably one of those turbo ones. You know, if I was playing like Raging Bolt, I would be loving this right now. But I think again, I just have extremely bad hands. Oh my goodness, just everything. Not smart, you just pick anything off the open funds. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go 2 energies onto it, and then the one that one of those energies is going to go as one of these is going to go onto a Monkey Dory if I can get it. Energy. Let's see what happens here. Like honestly, let's see what happens. Like, I got energy in discards. Like it's solid. They still gotta throw away 5 energy. Which they're very capable of doing. This would be great if I would have put this set up. Just got the edge off. Show me the energy per turn. Yeah, definitely get it off of this. That would be like solder or something. So it looks like to me, it's like they're gonna miss it. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Looks like they're gonna miss it. No, of course they're not gonna miss it. Impotent, like this. There's the Monkey Dory. Would have loved to have seen that earlier. doesn't really matter if I like try to counter catch her, because I'm not trying to counter catch her or anything. No. I'm not gonna get one shot at it, that's for sure. Which if they burst for him, like that buys me a turn. No, they're not gonna burst for him. I should really get myself out of that. It's unfortunate. Alright, we're gonna try it again. Alright, let's see what we got. That's cool. I really hope that they make more promos like they did for Shrouded Fable. Like that Greninja and Kingdom promo was awesome. I think they'll be very expensive. One day. I mean, they're already pretty expensive now, but I think like it'll be more. Yeah, so Mulligan. Love that. I do like that. So that's pretty good. This could be anything. Mirror match. Okay. Nope. Flareon. I just enjoy anything. It's crazy. Yeah, so. Yeah, so anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night there. I always hate to see you go out on a loss. It's 2 nights in a row, though. It's 2 nights in a row we went on a loss, so it sucks. Anyways, stream will be back on Sunday, 9:30. Tell a friend, tell a family. More entertaining than that, so appreciate everybody that came out. Anybody that's jumped in the chat. Appreciate helping. Joey helping.